going on, everybody? Nathan here. Started working on another project and and I forgot that I should be recording it just to get into the habit of doing YouTube videos again. So basically what I'm doing today is working on the plumbing to get the water heater and the sink and the dishwasher set up. I haven't bought the dishwasher yet. So right now I'll just be running the pipes basically from there over and over to here. But before I do that, I decided to take out this stud right here that I had already installed, and I already cut the plywood that was coming over here too. I just got it resting right here. Just used the Sawzall and basically cut straight down, cut through the nails and everything. Now I got to take that out because now that we're here, or using this space, we really kind of need a door. This whole thing was going to be closed off, but walking out the door and around to the other door over there really is just too time consuming. And trying to get stuff, like I need to bring that water heater right there in here, but it won't fit through the door, and I really don't want to have to walk all the way outside, especially because it's kind of icy still right now. So anyway, I'm just gonna make this into another door and gonna put that gonna keep this temporary opening into a door as well. Was planning on keeping them all totally separate, but in hindsight, and now that we've been working with it a little bit, decided to just have openings in both sides. So so that's what I'm doing now. And yeah, I'll show you kind of how that works. So basically, you go up through here, try to get it as flush as you can, and then you just have at it. Except it's really hard to do with the camera, so I'm gonna put you down for a second. All right, got the top one done. Let's see if I can do the bottom one a little easier with one hand. Ooh, and there we go. So that's out. Now I got an opening. Probably gonna add another, well, maybe I won't, I don't know, another screw in there just to keep it attached to the floor. So I got that out. Actually, what I'm gonna do, probably gonna double this one up right here. So it adds a little more strength right there. So that's probably what I'll do, then I don't have to waste this stud. And yeah, so I'm gonna double it up there so it adds extra strength right there. And yeah, go from there. All right, so I got my DeWalt 30-degree framing nailer. I'm gonna go kind of up at an angle. So it goes into the top plate, put there, there, there. And on here, I'm gonna kind of go down at an angle. So it goes down into this bottom plate here. All right, so that's good and attached. I might put a flat header in there because there's gonna be a lot of weight up on this rafter, which will be another video, up on the platform, I mean. So I might add another support here, we'll see. All right, so I got the scale sweeper for inside using the house when we first moved in, and we ended up getting a water saw. Apparently does the same thing. We've got our own private well, and it's kind of got hard water. So I saw this at Menards and decided I should get it because when we first moved in, the house, like the toilets and the faucets and everything were all like calcified and you know, they looked like that everywhere. And you've got hard water, so this supposedly protects against lime scale buildup. So I don't want to put a water softener out here. So I'm gonna use this. Never used it before. Obviously the box is all batted up and everything, but it's brand new. So I'll attempt to install this. Just gotta look through it a little bit to see what it looks like, because I've honestly not even opened it yet. Wow, it's stuck in there. Well, I'll get that open here in a sec. I just don't want to destroy anything. Hold on. The cardboard is just all fused together, so instructions. Oh, it's something you got to plug in. Interesting. So there's the wires. There's that. I thought it was just like a copper tube or something that you plugged in. Like I said, I didn't really do any research into this. Got some zip ties. Yeah, I guess that's out of the box. Let's see. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's the power bank. So power bank. It looks like these two wires connect right there, and then you plug it in, and that energizes the whole thing. Not sure what these red lines do, but I'll figure that out, because I'm pretty sure that needs to go pretty much right off the tee, or right off the line, because you want everything after it to be clean, free of mineral buildup. So I've got to plug in right there. I might have to run new wire to the box back there to put another outlet over there. I just might run an extension cord from that one. Actually, I've already got an extension cord plugged into the deep freezer in the fridge out here. So I might just run a second extension cord to power this, because I can't imagine it takes too many amps for it to work. But so I gotta get that installed. And where does the water go in at? Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. I thought water flowed through this, but maybe, I don't know. I gotta look into it. I gotta watch another YouTube video to see what's going on with that. So I'll let you know what I find out. So I figured it out, and I did a little bit more research into it. So the scale sweeper, see these red lines there, the red wires there. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to imagine there's a pipe coming out of that. Well, I guess I'll just show you on here. So basically, it sits just like that, and then those red wires, they wrap around in a tight circle around the top part and the bottom part there. You just wrap it and then get some electrical tape to keep it adhered to the pipe coming out, the water pipe. And what this does after you plug it into an outlet is essentially it creates a magnetic field around the pipe. So the water coming in that has magnesium and calcium, typically with hard water, those minerals will like combine together and create limescale buildup within the walls of the piping and on your appliances and faucets and everything. That's what this looks here, all that limescale buildup right there. So what this does is it creates a magnetic field around the pipe and changes the way those molecules interact with each other, and basically causes it to not build up. So unlike a water softener where it actually like totally removes the magnesium and the calcium and replaces it with like sodium ions, this will create a magnetic field, and magnesium and calcium will still go through your pipe. It's just they don't bond with each other now to create that limescale buildup. So apparently it works, and it just goes right on your existing tubing. And from what I've seen, people have good reviews with it, good experience with it. I've never used one before, so it'll be a good test. to see if it works. And yeah, so I'm gonna get that installed and go from there. All right, so got this pipe thread sealant that I'm gonna apply to the thread here. And when I thread it in there, it'll create a seal for the water. I find this stuff better than the tape that you use with water. I don't know. I just find it works a little better personally. But so I'm gonna go ahead and attach or apply that to the threading there and thread it in, and then I'll be able to start doing the PVC or the PEX piping. All right, so I got it applied, and now I'm just tightening this up, and then we'll be able to clean it off after a bit and get the PEX attached. All right, so I got my plywood sheet there that I'm going to be laying horizontally because I just thought about it, and this really should be standing straight up instead of just flopping around like that. So I'm going to attach the plywood over here, and then I'll be able to get one of those U brackets and screw that up and down to the plywood. But before I do that, I had to add this board right here for the plywood to rest on. So right now it's flush. So right now I'm just screwing that or nailing that in real quick. Get down there. So that shouldn't be going anywhere now. Now this will be able to, I'll be able to attach the plywood to the faces, and this is flush now, so I can attach that. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay that sideways, and I'll have to trim it right here about, because it'll be sticking out if I just lay it down about right here. So I'm gonna trim it to right there. That way I can get another piece and attach it over there. So I'm gonna do that now. All right, so I got that laid down. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna cut it about right there because you want about half of it to be attached to the wall beam here. And then when I get a second piece of plywood, when I'm ready to do this one, then I can do that over there as well. And then just have, two solid pieces. Because right now, I don't have anything to attach to. So I decided to go a different route. Instead of cutting that sheet, I'm gonna actually frame out this section. It's the last section I gotta frame out in this customer area. Well, at least for this wall. So I'm just gonna frame it out somewhat, like halfway, like a modified frame out. So I gotta take out some insulation because I need 3.5 inches basically from the wall to here, otherwise the 4x4 will protrude and I need everything to be flush. So I got to take out some spray foam, and it makes a big mess. I hate doing it. I was really trying to avoid it, but to do it right, I got to do it this way. So basically I'm just taking my saw or my multi-tool. I marked out the line and I'm basically cutting out excess foam, 3.5 inches, so I can put 4x4 flush up in there and screw it into this, and then I can have the other wall flush. That's what I'm doing now. Changed my mind. All right, so I got it all shaved out, and now let's see if it fits. Yep, looks good. So it's flush with this one. So now basically I got to put leg screws in through here to attach a couple times, and we'll be good to go.